The best top 10 most overpowered cheap meta players on each position. Want to win more games? Congrats, you've chosen the perfect video.
Do you need coins in FC26 Ultimate Team? Then go to u7buy.com. It is the quickest, most reliable and the safest platform on the internet to buy your FUT coins. Big creators use it and it has the best reviews. And if you use my code VIVA, you'll receive an extra 8% discount at checkout. Link is down below.
On each position I'm going to show you the top 10 best cheap meta players, but for the goalkeepers we've only selected 5 of them, because if you go higher you actually go to 200,000 coins plus, and that's not what we want for a goalkeeper. We have some great cheap options. We find a new one with Jan Oblak, the man of Slovenia and Atletico Madrid, is by far one of the coolest goalkeepers to buy, but if you compare him with Thibaut Courtois, the difference in game is not that big. So you have another option. With Courtois you had a good one, with Oblak you have a second great one. For Mike McNair, there is no replacement. He is the best in the Serie A. Also, big shout out to Köbel. He's missing on this page, but he is by far the best in the Bundesliga, where Gianluigi Donnarumma and Alisson Becker can fight it all out in the Premier League. You can see the meta rating. It is very close to each other, and also the price, it's not a big difference. Now we go to the center backs, and from then on, every single position will be covered in my video, so you can win more games by buying these players. If you can't afford them, you go to the link below, go to u7buy.com, the best place in the world to get your FUT26 coins. With the code VIVA you get a big discount, and if you don't know how to do it, I made a tutorial video, look it up, EAFC26, how to buy coins safely at u7buy, and you will see my video, over 20,000 views already. You can watch it step by step. For a good center back we need a lot of pace, we need great defending and physicality, but something that's also important is a playing style plus. What is the best? At the moment it seems like interception. That is great. Anticipate is good, jockey is good, and the bruiser ability is good, and we find that with a lot of players on this page. But I must also say, Otamendi and Pau Kubarski, although I'm not agree Pau Kubarski's meta rating, by the way, is 81.6, but it's way better in this game. They don't have a playing style plus, just like Eder Militao, but they have a lot of silver playing style pluses. You can't see that on a card, but you can see that in game, and I can dare to say that I used 75% of the players in this video for over 10 games, so I know what I'm talking about. We also have Virgil van Dijk and Tapsoba. His Thunderstruck card is very nice to use in the Bundesliga, with also Ginter getting a shout out to combine with Tapsoba for a cheap Bundesliga side. Virgil van Dijk, you might think he lacks the pace, but he has the interception playing style plus 90 defending, great tactical awareness, positioning is great, standing tackle, sliding tackle. Van Dijk is still meta.
Soccer Deal Shop is the best place in the world for your football shirts, kits, training suits and more. Become a happy customer just like me and my son. You go to the website, click the link down below and use the code VIVA for a big discount. Happy shopping!
But I promised you 10 players on each position, so this is the second page. For center backs we have a lot of them, and you can see the budget. We're not going over 250 normally. It is just an exception that I put Kloosterman in there with Bremer, because trust me, in the whole video you won't feel and see a lot of players that will go over 250k budget. That is the max we go for. Ricardo Carvalho is still a great player, but he is hard to link. William Pacho is an SBC you must do if you have normal Pacho somehow in your team, maybe with Marquinhos. Marquinhos also deserves a big shout out. He's probably one of the best center backs you can buy still in this game. Kloosterman has an amazing card. Ledley King, we all know him, and Bremer also got himself a FC Pro Live card that is one of the best in Italy. We go to the fullbacks. For a good fullback we want high pace, good defending, good dribbling, good physicality, good passing, and decent shooting. The first 5 left backs you can buy without any ease and sweat, and they will do a great job, are Theo Hernandez, Nuno Mendes, Alvaro Carreras, Nuno Tavares, and we have a player that is for free if you do the season 3 pass. You can get Udogi for free after reaching a specific level, and he's instantly the best left back you can get in the Premier League, and all of them will cover your left hand side amazingly. And you can see I'm trying to put a player for every big league on every page, so if you're watching this video it's actually going to help you. So if you're looking for a center mid, just skip through the video. I love if you watch it all, of course, but if you like a position or you need a player and you're playing now and you're opening transfer market, just skip through it. It's that easy. Watch it, buy them, and win more games. I promise you a top 10, so that means every single position has my top 10 favorite players and amazing meta ratings. Robertson is incredible in the left back position in the English Premier League. If you don't want to go to all the trouble to get Udogi, Basha, I have her in my team myself. I can promise you she is an amazing left back. Tagliafico can be used with an SBC of 40,000 coins. Huey can play there as well if you want to go out from Basha. And in the middle, the only one I put in there because Theo Hernandez is by far the best left back I've ever used in a game. And I know he is 500,000 coins, but trust me, he will go down in price because it will all go down in price with the Black Friday market crash. Theo is now a new card, but with a blink of an eye, he will be around 250, 300k, and you can snap him up. We then go to the right backs, and we also find a lot of new talents. Funny thing is that both Jogo Dalot and Urian Timber, they have, you don't see the meta rating, also a different favorite position because all the people on FUTBIN, FUTGG, they're voting for meta ratings, and this is what you get, millions of people voting, but they also vote for the favorite position, and they like Timber and Dalot also on that left back spot, so you can not go wrong with them. Timber can even play as a center back. He's a little bit maybe too tiny for that, but well, who actually crosses and heads in a goal, that is very rare in Ultimate Team, so they are great options to buy. Da Costa, Cuadrado, and Di Lorenzo are good and cheap options in the Bundesliga and in the Serie A. Promise is a promise. A top 10 on each position is actually 10 players. Salgado Fernandez, his price went down from 300k to 100k after Black Friday. That is an incredible downfall. Same can be said about Jules Koundé and Ashraf Hakimi. Look at how big they went down in prices. Also, Maicon and Jeremy Frimpong are now actually within hands reach. They are that cheap. They were never that cheap before, and you can build yourself a dream team. If you buy the coins at U7 like I do daily for a couple of bucks, you buy actually millions of coins, and a dream team is just a couple of minutes away. The coins can be yours tonight. We pause the ball to the midfield. We're starting off with the CDMs. A lot of new cards in here, and we have Stanway. I know she is hard to link, but if you can link this lady in a team, maybe a Bundesliga squad, she will do a great job for you. She is a fantastic CDM, and of course we have great CDMs in the Men Bundesliga with Pavlovic and Nemecha, but she is also great to combine them with. Conor McGregor, fantastic player for Celtic, winning against Feyenoord Rotterdam. There's a big chance Celtic will go higher, and this card will reach 88 potential. That is incredible. A man that is already 88 is Çalhanoğlu. His meta rating of 90.5 makes him perfect for a deep lying playmaker. He is fantastic in that role. His passing is exceptional, his defending is great, and his 4-star 5-star makes Çalhanoğlu one of the best CDMs ever in a football game. Patrick Giroud, she is still amazing. And also Højbjerg, he is extinct at the moment because people are using him a lot in that evolution, getting him higher and higher. On the second page full of CDMs, we have Nemecha. He also went down from 300,000 coins to 74k. Pavlovic, he stayed there with his 87 rated card, so he is still the better option because he's easier to link, but in-game, the Nemecha is actually just as good, so maybe buy them in a combination. Sandro Tonali and Ryan Gravenberg. Gravenberg went down in price. Tonali is still up there because, well, I'm not quite sure. They're both fantastic for my team. I tried them both all out, and Daniel De Rossi is your anchor, your guardian, your gladiator in the Serie A. Midfield Meta Masters, that's what we get right here. You can get the season pass free. Once again, just like Udogi, you will have to hunt for Barella. He's one of the best rewards ever you can get for free. His meta rating is 91.8, higher than Giroud, Fabian Ruiz, Jude Bellingham, and Sebastian Fantastic Schweinsteiger, and they already have an incredible meta rating because meta, we can actually call a player meta when he is above 85, and the majority of the players in this video is over 87, 88. That's how good they all are. Also, SBC Giroud, if you have a French team with Basha, Huey, Diani, you know those girls, this is a SBC I can recommend to you any day of the week, and probably you have the majority of those players in your squad laying around in your club, so that means this SBC for the most of you guys will be as good as free. The second page is a lot of La Liga glory. We have in the middle Declan Rice for playing a fantastic game for his team Arsenal, being rewarded with an outstanding center midfield card you can put in any day of the week and he will do a great job. Claudio Marchisio, If you play this game for a longer period, you know he is bloody amazing. And then we have La Liga, Putellas and Bonmati. These ladies are going down in price, but they still do a hell of a job for your team. Fede Valverde and Jude Bellingham are the men versions of them. They are combined price as good as equal with the ladies. It depends on Putellas and Bonmati. They have more agility. Valverde and Jude Bellingham, they have more pace and physicality. If you love camps, this is the page for you. Dirty Cheap or Jamal Musiala and Florian Wirtz. One in the Bundesliga, one in the Premier League. Want to upgrade from there? In the Bundesliga, it is hard. In the Premier League, you can hunt for Szoboszlai or Eze. Great options you can get in your team, and in a blink of an eye, it will change losing games to winning games. Antoine Griezmann is Mr. Finesse Shot. I played against him, and he is really a pain in my ass. Each time I play against Antoine Griezmann, he kicks my butt. But with the top 10, there is also better players even on that second page, and we find them in the La Liga with nobody. We have a lot of Serie A here. No Premier League, no La Liga, no Bundesliga. It is all about El Shaarawy, Wesley Sneijder, and Paolo Dybala. It's all about that Serie A team. Who's the best? It seems Dybala is still getting out on top, although Sneijder, with his exceptional passing and 4-star 5-star, is also a great player to use because he has 5-star weak foot. Sissy got herself a new card, a great lady she is, fantastic to get, and Lionel Messi is also an incredible camp still in the MLS. Can he win it this year? That's the question. We kick the ball down the wing and we need pace, dribbling, a lot of great playing style pluses like the quick step or the rapid thing. That is what we want, and we get what we want with Nico Williams and Rafinha. Nico Williams is still one of the fan favorites, and pro players still love to use him. Of course, with Rafinha, you could make a step up, but Nico somehow feels even faster in this game. Rafinha has way better shooting and passing, so that's why people love Rafinha more, and that's why he is more expensive. Timo Werner is a cheap joke in the Bundesliga. Get him and he will destroy every single right back. Reiten is another SBC I can recommend if you have a girl squad or somehow like her in your team. And Driouche for scoring 2 goals. He is man of the match. He came in as a substitute against Liverpool. He scored 2 goals and that was the end of the game. Driouche actually got himself a super Eredivisie card. It's not a favorite league by many players, but it is an amazing player, and the Eredivisie already has a lot of amazing players. Driouche is another one. If you're not happy so far with your left wingers, you can also go for these girls and boys. Yilmaz of Galatasaray combining with Victor Osimhen. What a team you can build. This man, I think prediction will be great in the future. Is the Turkish national team, by the way, going to the World Cup? If they do, I think Yilmaz will be a player we have to keep an eye out for. Heung-min Son is taking pictures, but his team is not really doing well this year in the MLS. Vinicius Jr., he is of course going down. Remember when he was over 1 million? He's now closer to 300k. Selma Paralelio, also 120 for this lady. That is a steal. And Garnacho, great player, great potential, fantastic skills. We switch to play with a crossball to the right hand side, and we have Riyad Mahrez Thunderstruck. I really like the designs, by the way, this year's Thunderstruck, and he might play in a favorite league for Ronaldo fans, but not for the majority. But if you tried out Mahrez, you know how good he is. I don't want to bash on Lamine Jamal, but Mahrez is better in game. So if you love Lamine, you will fall in love with Riyad Mahrez in a blink of, well, you know what I'm going to say. Dabinha is a fantastic girl with a beautiful tongue. Mohamed Salah is fantastic, but maybe my favorite is still Trinity Rodman, because if you played against Gold Trinity Rodman, you know how good that card is. Trust me, this Trinity is like a rocket ship. You can't see her, you can't catch her, you can only cry when she scores. On that second page of right wingers, we also keep an eye out. Diani. Diani has 4-star, 4-star, has of course that finesse shot plus, and I use her as a striker, as a false number 9, and I love her. I also switch to the right hand side when I do some substitutions. She is great as a striker and as a right winger. So a big shout out, Diani, to you. Graham Hansen is a good girl as well. Doué and Chiesa are great options, but what to think about that beautiful looking Pedro Neto? Something doing like that, and you have to buy him. Please buy Pedro Neto, you will not regret it. He is such a fantastic player. He has the playing style plus finesse shot, left footed, right hand side. Everybody dreams of a player like that. We then go to the strikers. For a good striker, we want high pace, high shooting, high dribbling, 4-star, 4-star, or something close to that. We want one 4-star or 5-star weak foot at least, and we get that Rafael Leao even has 5-star skill moves. The downside on Leao is a little bit low shooting in comparison with Vlahovic, Gyökeres, Russo, and Nunez on this first page of strikers. You can see the difference in shooting, but Leao is so fast, he doesn't even need that. He can sweat his goals in. Combining with Vlahovic only costs you 12k, and you can see how meta he is. He has a low driven shot. That is something that is very powerful. Same can be said about Russo and Darwin Nunez. We know how overpowered Pina is. I don't put that girl in my videos anymore because I have nightmares of that lady. And Gyökeres is also an SBC. That's a big recommendation. This time Gyökeres has a 5-star weak foot that is 2 higher than his normal card, so a must watch and must do upgrade if you have a Premier League side. On the final page we have 5 amazing strikers. If you love this video, leave a like, subscribe, and put on the notification bell. A new layout, what do you think about it? It is, well, I like to switch it up a little bit. I love making daily videos for you guys, and you need to do just a couple of things. It takes a couple of minutes, please, or seconds even. Leave a like, subscribe, put on the notification bell. Please put on that notification bell and leave something in the comment section. Just tell me who's your favorite cheap player, something like that. Drop it down below. We have the cheapest meta strikers in the middle. He is not that cheap, but Fernando Torres, his SBC is only 500k, and with SBCs you know how it goes. A lot of players you already have hanging in your club doing absolutely nothing, and you can sacrifice them for a cheaper Fernando Torres. So he will be cheaper for the majority of players with all those players in your club. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Dumornay is insane. 4-star, 4-star. She has rapid quick steps. She has 94 pace, 88 dribbling, 86 shooting. She is my favorite on this page. Nothing wrong with free Jose Perez. Also Luka is great of Napoli. He's also available as a free objective or a reward, I must say, in the season pass. And Payor, she's also fantastic, but Dumornay, she stole my heart. I got her in a super substitution team, and I really fell in love with this lady of Olympique Lyonnais. And with that, we come to the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and put on the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all a fantastic day, and I'll see you back tomorrow with a brand new upload.